Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 4 on the Vintage Oaks map by Farm Sim Briscoe. We are in a cold, blustery, not really cold, it's 60 degrees out on November 1st, but as you can see, it is dark. We have to go ahead and mix some food up for our cows. We finally used up all the hay. We got that grass field over the second one down there, finished up, rolled, and put in here. So I had my first issue with the map, and it's not game breaking, but I had an issue with it, so I had to change it. Remember, we were using the bunker silo, and when I went to clean out the bunker silo, I could not remove all of the silage. I could not do it. So what we did is we went ahead and put our good old-fashioned Omatana mod in here so that we could make some TMR out of some grass, and we're going to do that. We also have added the Cat 953D, and we have switched our mowers out and our windrower out for... Oh, we also got a brand new tractor. Can't wait to show you guys. Right here for the Ribery. I've tried to use this on several maps, but now I'm going to actually use it. Mows and picks up grass at the same time. But anyways, so welcome in. We have the Steyr 9270 used. We found this on the marketplace for $80,000. It is a real-life tractor. It was made originally by Case IH. And for those of you guys who wanted to answer the trivia in the last episode, it was Case IH bought out Steyr, and they specifically made this tractor for the Steyr brand. This is the Steyr 9270. It has 270 horsepower. Now, the person that did this mod added a few little like stickers and stuff like that thing on it. That's not real life, but wait till you guys hear the sounds of this tractor. It's absolutely epic. I mean, it's really, really nice. There we go. It's got lots of... Hear it? This is an epic sounding tractor for real. All right, so we get to feed our cows some TMR, and then we're going to mix it up. Now, what we've done is, since we've got the... here we go. Whoops. I got to go the other way. I got to switch it around. We don't want to dump that on the ground. Since we've got a factory, we got rid of the silo because that thing over there holds quite a bit of hay and stuff. And then after that, I figured we'll sell it. So we got to find a shed or something to put there. But what I figured I would do is, there we go. Because we have the Omatana mixing thing, we're gonna still use the wheel loader to load it. I'll show you how I'll do it. It's really cool. But anyways, how you guys doing today? Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing awesome, and I hope you guys doing fantastic as usual. But I really, really, really like this tractor. The sound of it's amazing. It goes a little bit faster. It only goes 26, but a little bit faster than what we used to. So we are going to park this right here. We made this specifically so there's room here. We're going to get out and watch the lights on this thing. This is cool. I edited this myself. I made them yellow. Isn't that neat? So we are going to just grab TMR right out of here and put it right in our wagon. Go right over to TMR. There we go. 186,000 off one field. Isn't that nuts? Now, technically, I could get rid of this and make one that has silage and hay, which we may do. That way we can still mix this up. There we go. But for now, we're going to use it this way. There we go. Go, and this will fill this exactly. Now they take about, now we're in the process, as you see, we had to spend a little bit more money. We had to get another loan. We are up to $125,000 in debt now because the tractor was a little bit more, because when we sold the old Steyr, we went from 150 horsepower to 270. So we're jumping. This will be probably the final tractor that I get for what we need. But so the cows, at 20 cows, we take 7,000 liters per day. There we go. Shut that down. But I like the lights on this thing, on this tractor too. It makes it nice and bright. But this gives us 36,000, and at 7,000, that's 5 months worth of food. So we don't even have to mow any grass for what we seem like forever, but we're still going to do it. And there's this here, and now we'll put this in here, and we will check our food as it's going up. Yep, we have 4, and then we can sell some milk, and we can get some slurry loaded up on here. Let's go like here. And let's see. Now, as you can see, hopefully my mouse picks this up, which it doesn't. But daily food on the bottom right-hand corner, 7,000 per month. Yearly, 84,000. And we literally have about half that. So we have about 5 months worth right now for those 20 cows. Now, I did some figuring. And we're going to shut this down. And now we're going to go... What are we going to do next? I forgot what we're going to do next. Oh yeah, we're going to get ready, set up for the harvest here soon. But there was something I was going to do. I can't remember what I was going to do. Oh, the milk and stuff. Yeah, that's right. Got my brain twisted there. We're going to take the slurry. We're going to get it out of here. This sounding of this tractor, I recommend this mod. I will post a link in the description. I recommend this mod for anybody who likes older tractors and the sound of them. There we go. We'll get the slurry out of there as much as we can. Get that out. Now we're going to sell the milk, and then we're going to start getting set up. But as you can see, in November, it's 8:26 in the morning, and it's still dark out. It's absolutely. Hopefully, we can get it some light out there and let it dry up a little bit. We can start harvesting. There we go. And now we're going to sell this. Okay, so we had about $28,000 when we left yesterday, or when we last left you guys, and we had to spend some of it. Like I said, we had to get that wheel loader. We had to get some stuff, which is, you never get your money back fully. This is just great. Oh, we also switched out the one lime spreader for this. It was cheaper. This is the Stara Tornado. It's still the same width, still 20 meters wide, and doesn't hold nearly as much, but it kind of fits more on the tractor. I'm a big one on what it looks like, and sometimes when you're trying to haul some big stuff here, it doesn't work. So there goes another 3,000. So we're back up to 12,000, but we still have 125,000 in debt. So what we've got to get to, this is what I was started to say before I changed the subject a little bit. For 40 cows, and we want to upgrade very soon here. For 40 cows, it's going to cost us 60,000, and we have 12,000 right now. And that's with the delivery fee and everything. If we sell the 20 we have, we're only going to get 8,000. So we've got a long ways to go. So when we get, what are we doing here? I got to hook up to the wagon, take that over, and get set up. We won't be able to harvest till it gets a little lighter out. We're going to start harvesting our next canola field. Get that set up. That'll be the next couple of months. But as you can see, we have 186,000 liters of TMR, which gives us an amazing, probably, well, it's 7 into that, about 7 years worth with that 186,000. Actually, no. Let me correct that, because it's 84,000 for the first year, and we have 186. So that would literally be over 2 years worth of TMR that we have for 20 cows. Now, when we get to 40, we'll have to adjust it. So I'm hoping to be able to make some decent money off this field over here, which I don't think we're going to. I don't think we're going to make 60,000, but maybe a few months before we get to it. Now, what I've decided to do also is we're going to go, once we get set up over here, we're going to go and check into the finances screen and see what sells more, TMR or silage. I think the silage, you would think, but we might just sell some TMR to make some money, a little bit on the side. I'm going to get this set up right here for now. And then I've got to run back to the farm, which I can do this. It's a little easier. Oh, yeah. Now, this we still have to upgrade, and then once we upgrade our harvester, our combine, then we will literally be officially at least 7 meters for everything, which is good, because we started playing in August. We played all of August, September, October, and November, so we're 4 months in, and we've upgraded. We also have to find, which I may do. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. While we're right here on camera, let us put down the open air garden and get us a little bit of extra money coming in. Let's see. Is it containers, or is it tools, or is it productions? greenhouses, I think. There we go. Let's get the baby one in here. Right here. And we're going to start growing. We're going to make our own seeds. So we're going to grow some corn with some water. So let's put this right down here. Right? Yeah, let's put it here. Okay. And then we have to put down a water container. Whoops, I was already on construction. Container. We also have to put a fuel tank down. Let's put this water like right here on the end so that we can, it'll be kind of like realistic. Right here, so we can get that. Then we can fill that, and then we'll go in here and we will, where are we here? Oh yeah, right here. Let's go down to the open air garden, and we will start making corn with water, and then we will come over here, and we're only at level 1 right now, so we don't have enough money, and then we will come straight behind me, and we will upgrade to make seeds, corn seeds. There we go, that's active. Now, the next thing we have to buy is our lime machine, because we use slurry for fertilizer, so we don't need that. So what I'm going to do is in this little area here, I'm going to put some lime. So let's see how much that cost us. Hopefully it's less than $10,000. Lime machine, yep, perfect. $10,000. And we won't be able to buy anything right now. So let's see if this fits in here. See if we can make it fit. Oh, not enough money. Really? Oh, gotta wait. Oh, that one's even 10,000. How do we want that? Do we want that in there like that, or do we want it like this? I want it like that, kind of. All right. So while we're waiting here, let's oh, I don't have a chainsaw, so I can't. I was gonna wait. That we might have to wait until afterwards because I gotta buy a chainsaw, get rid of these, and then, well, you know what? Put it in there, and then we'll get rid of them afterwards. What's this? And then we'll kind of tuck it in here like this. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna activate lime. Whoops, not that one. I gotta go down here. Lime, but we're going to sell the rock powder. Yep, selling the rock powder, storing the lime. Then we can buy rocks, and we get 9,000 liters worth and put it in a little thingy here, load it in there, start making some own. So now we officially make our own seeds. We'll make our own lime, and we already make our own fertilizer. So now we are going to be self-sufficient. So before we get going on that, I got to get the water going on this because it's activated. So we can start making this. Take this over here. And then eventually what I'm going to have to do when I get a bigger header, I'm going to have to get a header trailer. Right now, because we're like really close on our farm, we can still just kind of drive there. But eventually when we start going down the road, we're going to have to get a header trailer because this is pretty decent size. 7.6 meters is quite big. Hang on a second. Oh, just checking in on the Chiefs game. It is football season, week one. We are ready to go. Chiefs playing the Ravens on a Thursday night, and then tomorrow is, I do believe, the Jets or the Eagles and somebody else. I do believe. So I'm gonna get this set up on the field, but I'm not gonna remember we're not allowed to use workers, so we have to do all this ourselves. So we'll get this set up right here. We also do not want straw, so we got to make sure that's turned off. But I want to go get that water. This tractor. Oh, man. I'm seriously, you guys are going to love this tractor. I got this off Fs22.com. It is a off-site, but I trust it because I get a lot of my mods from there. So, pretty cool. But I would definitely recommend this. It's also on King's Mods as well, if you guys trust it. Just got to put it in the Steyr brand, but it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. And I think what I'll do is I'll find another Rostelmash harvester, so we keep the same brand, just as long as we upgrade it. So now they got fully TMR, and we're ready to go now. Now they'll make full amount, and we were making about 2,000 a day with just hay. Chiefs are looking pretty good. I know all of you Kansas City Chiefs fans out there, congratulations. Everybody's looking good. The game is, I think it's in the fourth quarter now, I'm pretty sure, and it's 20-10. Chiefs are winning, for those of you who pay attention. Oh, yeah, I got to go here. So what I plan on doing, if I can do this correctly, get this, I'm just really, really, really loving this tractor. There we go. Now, on the lowest setting, I do have the upgrade factories in here. On the lowest setting, 20,000 liters will last one full day, if not more. I think it'll last a few months, but we'll start making corn, and then what we'll do is we'll get it set up to where we can load the pallets up with the wheel loader right there. So that'll hold 9 pallets worth in there, and then we can dump it right into the silo and start making some seeds. There we go, and I think that's active. Let's make sure here. I think I already activated it. Water with corn. It is already activated, and it should be making seeds. Yep, it's got four corn already. Yep, perfect. There we go. Now we're going to put this back over by the milk. Actually, you know what? We can park it right here for now. Maybe not. I forgot I got the bigger tires on that. All right. I specifically put this here so we kind of drive around through all these little ins and outs and keep going. Pretty cool. So now we're becoming efficient, everybody. We're becoming our own little farm, and we don't have to order in anything. I just got to buy, once I sell some canola, I'll be able to buy some stones, and we'll get that going so we have lime. And we have lots of fertilizer because, remember, I have that edited slurry sprayer, and it'll do the 5 acres right here, or pretty close to 6 that we're on right now. It'll do it twice. So we can fertilize it twice, or we can just go double application rate with the 15,000 that we have. So it's going to be a while before we fertilize that, because remember, we're plowing now. So when we get done with this, we're going to plow it, then we're going to lime it, then we're going to double fertilize it, then we're going to seed it. Or actually, we're going to double fertilize it first, then lime it so we can see where we're seeding. There, I think we can just about see what's going on now. All right. Get this going and turn her on. Will this not push this header? Ooh. Okay. Not enough horsepower. All right, we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect this. I think what happened, and I know that's what happened, it just takes, yeah, it's quite a bit heavier. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take that 63 liters. We're going to sell it, and we're going to buy us the next size up. And we're going to have to take it a loan. We know that. We already know that because we're down behind the aces now. So let's go all the way up here and get this case right here. 301,000. This is going to put us in debt, guys. Going to put us in debt, but that's okay. We got to do it. So it's going to put us in debt even more than the 125,000. So we got to go all the way to 301 or 305, whatever it cost us to get it delivered. So this is where we're going to have some fun making our money back. Let's go 309, and then we can go here, and I was already on it. This is the next size up. I don't want twin wheels, although twin wheels might make it work better. It puts us at $297. That's crazy. I want to make sure that the straw swath is off, so we'll have to do that when we get to the field. Now this has got this could be our final harvester because it's got the extra long pipe on it, so we can go the next size up, which is I think from 7.6 to 8.5 or 9. In fact, let's see, because we are on right now the 7.5. The next size case is an 8.5, so that's what we're going to do next. That'll be in 3 months or 4 months when we can afford it. But now we have $425,000 in debt, right? Is that where we're at? Yeah, $380,000 in debt in 3 months. But we're going to make it back. Like I explained to you guys, there's ways, we're going to be able to start selling some of our products we're making. The reason I'm doing the corn is because we don't use much seed. Like, we only have the 2 fields to seed. So technically we can sell the corn when we make it. When we get a couple extra pallets, we can sell the corn. That'll make us a little extra money, as well as selling the milk, as well as selling the TMR if we need it. So all right, let me get make sure the straw isn't on. Whoops. There we go. Here we go. All right, now we're cooking. All right, so we're in debt now, and we're on our way. Finally started to get light out at 9:30 in the morning, which is absolutely awesome. Finally can see something. And then I will, like we always do, I will do what we can in this episode. Hopefully we can get this now. So already today, though, we fed our cows, we built our factory, built our line machine, built our open air garden. So we're totally self-sufficient by episode 4. Absolutely great. Hope you guys are doing really good. I hope you guys on your virtual farms are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well in real life. Everything's going well for me. Doing a lot of working out, a lot of running, things like that. It's been great. Haven't catch too many live streams. I try to stop in a little bit, but when I'm running and I'm listening to my phone and I watch YouTube on my phone, my battery dies quick because it's doing 15,000 things. So I try to check in where I can, and like today, Van Ham Gaming was streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I had both streams open and listening to music at the same time, and in about 15 minutes, my battery was completely dead, like completely dead. So, but I try to pop in. I'm just really busy, super busy, super busy. But yeah, many of you guys did not get the trivia. I think Russ was the only one that answered it. Which reminds me, guys, if you guys get a chance, go over and check Russ out, Russell Whitlock's channel on YouTube. He's a fairly new YouTuber. He's from New Zealand, and he's doing almost dumped that in a drink. He's doing a wonderful series on Valley Springs, and it's nice. So you guys are checking out Big A and Van Ham Gaming and MT Pockets and Farmer Tech. I haven't seen Tech doing a video in a while, but I'm sure that he's still popping them out here and there. Grizzly Bear Sims, Atomic 67, all those guys. Just make sure you guys are checking them out. I can't believe we're 23 minutes into the video already. This is amazing. So this is pretty cool. I'm loving it. I do love the colors on this map. It's been pretty fun. There's been a lot of fun maps. There's been a lot of pain maps, if I don't know how to word it correctly, but there's been a lot of maps that weren't fun, but there's been a lot, and in the 3 years that we've had Fs22 out, that bird was loud. In the 3 years that we've had it, there has been some great maps. There's been some amazing maps. There's been some great Let's Plays. We didn't accomplish as many series as we want, but we did get 3 series completed, 3 goals. We finished our not our. I'm not a pirate. We finished our challenge on Oceanside Forest, not once, not twice, but 3 times. We finished it 3 times. Remember, we did the Cow Empire, and we wanted 10,000, or we wanted 5,000 cows, which we hit. We finished that. We also did the Chicken Odyssey. We wanted 100,000 chickens. We did that on 2 separate Let's Plays. And then we did the one where we wanted every tree cut down, which we didn't get done, but we did finish that was the $1 billion challenge. And I've done that twice. I've done that on 2 different Let's Plays. So Fs22 in the great scheme of things has been a success as far as what we've gotten done. We also completed a series on Yukon Valley, which was the $1 billion Richie Rich Challenge. Remember that, guys? Remember we were doing that? The Richie Rich Challenge, where we started with 0 money, and we wanted to, from just mining, we did a little bit of farming, but not many. It was logging, and it was mining. We were making gold, and we made $1 billion. We actually made $1,257,000,000 on that series. All that in 30 episodes. 30 episodes we did that. Some of them were time-lapse, some of them were great, but we actually completed that one in 30. The Chicken Odyssey we completed in 27 or 30 episodes. So if you get the right map, I have to kind of defend Russell to a point, but I also have to let him know that there's ways. He's real adamant about the fact that it's not that easy to make money. He's correct to a point. If you're legitimately farming, and I know that he watches every minute of this video, so he's going to hear me say this. If you're legitimately farming, as you can see like I am here on this, it is difficult to make money, but it's not hard by any means. And I don't mean that to like kind of put him down, but it is not hard. If you know what you're doing, you can make money. If you've got, and he explained to me in one of the comments that he has 40 cows. Now, at 40 cows, you're going to make about $4,000 a day in milk. And if you turn that into cheese or you did whatever you needed to do, then you're going to be making money from that. And if you only sold milk every single day, what has to happen for you to make money is there comes a point when you have to stop buying stuff and put your money towards your money. You know what I mean? And it's no offense to how he plays. That's how he plays, and I love his content, and I love the way he does things, and it's great. He tends to go a little more on the realistic side. So if you are realistically farming, it is a little more difficult, but it is not. Like, for example, technically, as you can see, we are legitimately farming, but we're also now making money from factories. I can sell the corn every single time. I can, even if I only sold it one pallet a day, it's $600,000 a day or whatever. Now, if you want to make big bucks and easy bucks, you go on a logging map. I've proven that. I've proven that at least, I would say realistically, at least 30 times on Fs22 and probably 100 times in Fs19. If you chip up the logs and you sell the wood chips, you're going to make so much money, your head's going to spin. I had, at one point, like I said, we had $1,200,000,000 on Yukon Valley. That was just from mining. That's another aspect. You can mine. On a lot of these maps, if you use Terraform, now, granted, Russell's not using that. That is an extreme mod. But you can dig up stuff and then make your own mining and things like that. So he's not using that. So I have to give credit where credit is due, and I have to defend him, because if you are legitimately farming, as you can see, we are now 4 months into this, episode 4. We're August, September, October, November. Yep, we're 4 months in now, and we're only $297, and we're 300-something thousand in debt. But I will guarantee you that once we get going here with all our stuff that we're going to be able to sell and the grains and things like that, because what we're going to do now is, because we're so far ahead on feed, the next big purchase we have is going to be, we're going to upgrade from 20 cows to 40 cows, whether they're born or whatever. Then we're going to sell those off and get 40. So then you'd start making $4,000 a day. Then we're going to jump from 40, the next one will be 80. Then we're going to go to 120, then we're going to go to 150. Then that one pen will be full. By the time we get 300 cows on this map, okay, by the time we purchase and get everything all set up, with 300 cows is going to make you about 40,000, I would guess realistically between 40,000 and 50,000 in milk a day. Then you can sell your slurry because you're never going to use it all, which doesn't make you a lot, but it'll make a couple $1,000s. So all said and done, and the corn by then will be fully upgraded. We'll start upgrading that factory as we chip away at it. Once it's upgraded, you make about 17 to 18 pallets a day in corn. You put, even if you put 7 in there and then sell 10, that's 6,000. Ooh, already full. All right. Oh, we're not going to be full here. Almost. I thought it was 10.5. But anyways, then you're making like 17 pallets, and even if you put 7 in the seed maker, then you're going to be literally selling 10, which is about 6,000 liters a day, which is roughly about 3,000 or 4,000. So when it's all said and done and we're ready to go, we're going to be making about $50,000 per day, per month. And then we start paying our loan off. Now, if we can make sure right now that we deal with what we've got to deal with not purchasing anything else, and I think I'll make that rule right now, is that we're not going to upgrade until that loan is paid off. Once your loan's done, then you can start saving up for what you need. And remember, we're selling the grain every single time. So we had already had, before we sold it already, I was already up to like 31,000 on this map already. That was after one harvest. We'll see what we're at after this harvest. There we go. This is only going to fit 2 loads, and then we'll be able to sell it. But so, like I said, I really, really have to defend him, and I'm not going to badmouth him. That's the way he chooses to play, but there are little secrets that you can do to make money. You know, you could take your grain that we're making from here, and instead of growing it into the open air greenhouse, you take this, you put it in there, and then you can sell your seeds. Now, I've done this before. I've shown you guys before how to do this. If you take the slurry and you make fertilizer out of it, you sell the fertilizer, and that makes you tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of money. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars that you can make from fertilizer. To show you guys, let's see here. We go down here. Like for example, seeds. On hard mode, they sell for 1,000 per 1,000. So if you're making 10,000, 20,000, like if I took that 17 pallets at 1,000 pallets each, that's 17,000 liters a day. That's $17,000 a day that I could literally sell for seeds, literally for free, and I'm not doing anything. And then silage is cheap. Silage is cheap. At my farm, it'll sell for 200, so that we could do that. We're better off just making that. We're better off. We should have just sold the straw, but I'll show you when we get down here. It'll say fertilizer. Solid fertilizer sells for almost 1,600 per 1,000. And with the slurry, what happens is you can see we have, well, we got rid of it, but we had 4,000 something liters. That's 4,000 liters of that per day. Now you're talking 60 to 100,000. So there are cheaty ways, I guess, if you look at it realistically, there are cheaty ways to do it. But I'm going to prove to you guys on this map that we're going to be able to get out of debt, and we're going to do it. I can guarantee you that we will have it done before Fs22 drops. And we are now on, when I'm recording this, we are on September 5th. I think we are now. September 5th. So we've got October 5th, and then basically the game drops the 12th, I think it is, of November. So we've got basically 2 months to go. We've got the rest of this month, and then we've got all of October, and then the beginning of November. I'm going to make a statement right now that I'm going to guarantee not only will we be out of debt, but we'll be in the positive numbers by the end of it. So, and then I want people to realize that it's not, I have to word this correctly because I don't want to make anybody upset. It is not difficult to make money. All right, so now we got 2 headlands. Let's go, our up downs this way. But that's all I wanted to, I wanted to touch base on, because I've always found in all the farm sims, there's always a glitch to make money. Like in Fs15 when we started, well, actually, let's go back because I went all the way back to 13. In 13, it was silage. You would cut your grass, you'd put it in a bunker silo, and you would have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of liters of silage. And back then, you could sell silage for like 2,000 on hard mode. And it was just, I remember my son and I doing it for months and months and months and months, just making silage, and that's all we ever did. We had everything. Then in Fs15, it was silage and logging. Logging became the moneymaker. You could cut down trees, and you would make about $4,000 per tree cutting it down with a harvester. That's when logging got big, was Fs15. It started to get really taken off. That's when the Ponzi Scorpion King came out and all that stuff, and that was the be-all, end-all. That's what everybody wanted, was the Scorpion King. And then in 17, it became crops. Silage became, like, they nerfed it, shall we say. That's the best word I'm looking for. In Fs17, they nerfed it to where it is what it is today. Like, silage pays you like $50 or something per 1,000. So you don't make a lot of money on silage because it's too easy to make silage. As you can see from one little baby 5-acre field, guys, we had almost 200,000 liters of TMR. And we would have had 200,000 liters of silage. So they nerfed it in Fs17, but the crops became the money. Like, they started paying you $6,000-8,000. Like, for example, this canola right here is going to sell. We'll check here at the end here. Okay, canola sells for... Canola sells for $700 per thousand, and we've already got 10,000 in there. So 7 times 10, about $7,000 we got already in this menagerie. But then it became like that, and then when Fs19, it was silage was still bad. Then crops got nerfed, and it went to mining. That was the money makers. Mining, logging again. I've always made money logging. Ever since Fs15, I've always been able to buy a harvester, and if I wanted to make money, just wood chip it up and buy the Brucks. I've been using that Brucks since Fs15. It's one of my favorite mods. And then this year, it's been pretty even across the board as far as making money, but there are always ways. Like now, the cheaty ways to make money are selling fertilizer, selling seeds, selling gold, selling things like that. And if you notice that, like the gold maps used to be strictly and right on the money of like Yukon Valley, you know, like maps like that where they had to be ready for gold. But now there's mods out there where you can put gold production anywhere and you can make money on any map for the most part. And then with Terrafarm, that was the other money breaker. Terrafarm, it allows me to dig stuff right out of the ground. I can dig pay dirt, I can dig stones, I can dig dirt, I can dig whatever I want to dig out of the ground and sell it. So there's so many cheaty ways to make money, but I'm going to do it legit on this, and I'm going to see if Russell proves me right or proves me wrong, and he proves himself right, or I'm going to do that. But I'm going to do it legit, and we're going to do it whatever we have. We are now officially $300 and whatever thousand in debt. And we're going to see if we can. We're not buying another thing. Everything's upgraded where we need it. Everything is at least 6 to 7 meters wide. So we're going to be able to play that. So we're only going to, at this point in time, we won't have to pay for seeds. We won't have to pay for lime. We'll only have to pay for stones. And I do believe I have a mod where I can buy stones at $5,000 a piece. I think it's all the way at the end. Did I take it out of here? Yeah, right there, stones. $20 for 5,000 liters of stone. So, and that makes 2,500 liters of lime. So for $40, we make 5,000 liters of lime. So for $100, we're going to make so much lime, we can actually sell it. What does lime sell for? I'm going to find out right now. It's probably cheap. Lime is pretty cheap. Oh my gosh, right there. That's our moneymaker. So we're going to sell our lime. We're going to buy it at $20, and we're going to make our lime. We're going to store enough to where we have enough for our fields, and then we're going to go from there. So we'll see, but that's another one. See what I mean? Like that's the thing people don't catch, is if you did that and you legitimately sold it, the lime like we can from our stones. I mean, $20. So I don't know who made that mod, but that's super cheaty. Super cheaty. $20 for 5,000 liters of rocks. And it makes you 2,500 liters of lime. And for that 2,500, you're making $200 on each thousand. So you make $400 for $20 spent. It's absolutely crazy. That's what I've always been good at. Is I'm a numbers guy. I've always been good at figuring out, okay, is it cheaper for me to just buy my seeds, or is it cheaper for me to buy the $2,000 air garden and the $1,000 water pump, and the $2,000, then I make my seeds. And in the long run, I can end up selling my excess seeds if I wanted, which I never do. I usually hang on to them. But getting back to our whole goal on this series is we're going to do it legit. I'm not gonna try to sell the lime. I'm not going to do any of that. You know, I'm going to do it legit. I'm going to follow the legitness of it and see how much I can make and see if I can get myself out of debt by doing things like selling milk, selling the crops, you know, things like that. So as soon as we'll be self-sufficient, I wish there was a way. Now, see, normally, this is what I normally do, guys and gals, is if it's a map that supports Terrafarm, I would have made my own, dug my own rocks up with my my bucket loader over there, my dozer. I would have pulled it right out of the ground and did it myself. So it would have only cost me the fuel cost, which isn't too bad. There's very few times I've ever had to really add fuel in the game. Like most of the tractors, most of the combines that you have are legitimately, they as you can see, we've done this whole field. Now in real life, you don't need them much, but they got huge tanks on them. Oh, that's right. Are we going to go to oilseed radish? I think we are. I thought we decided we're gonna try oilseed radish, and because I don't have precision farming, so it should give me a level of fertilizer. So yes, I'm gonna take. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So when we get done harvesting here, instead of plowing it in, what we're gonna do is we're going to take the direct drill that we have. We're gonna plant oilseed radish in here, and then we'll come, and when it comes up next month, we'll plow it in, we'll lime it. We'll slurry it for the second level of fertilizer, and then we'll seed. That's it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I forgot we were going to try that on this map. I'm going to try it because without precision farming, oilseed radish gives you one level of nitrogen. So we're going to do that. And then I think we planted soybeans over there. I think we're going to plant the same thing, and it'll be 6 months from then. So we'll see. We'll have lots and lots and lots and lots of TMR stacked up. Now, I may, depending on what we do, I may sell a few loads of TMR just to keep it so we have always something to do. And the reason why I say that is because we're going to end up filling, because I don't want to we can't continually just harvest. We can't. We only have 2 fields, and each one takes about 6 months to grow, so we're not going to be able to do that. But by the time I get this field done, which will be by the time I get this harvested, it'll be today, and then I get it. Oilseed radish should be today. Then it has to wait a full month. Then we come in and start doing it in December. That field over there will be then 3 months in, and by the time I finish this field, will be the end of December. And then January we won't have to wait long, but then we'll have to mow one time and get that up. And then once we mow one time, we'll be almost ready to our fields will be almost ready to harvest again. So yeah, so we may, if we get bored and there's not much to do, let's make sure that we are allowing ourselves to sell even the TMR. And what I should have done, and I still can, I should have set it up to where I put up the grass dryer, and then I put up the fermenting silo, and then we mix our own TMR, which would have been cool. But we'll do it this way for now, and we may switch down the line if we ever get our loan paid off and go from there. But going forward, I think I'm not going to be opposed in Fs22 to using factories, but I think that if we do it, let's do it where they're let's do it so that we can at least still mix our TMR and stuff, because I'm sure with everything that's going to come down, there's going to be new animals from what I saw. There's going to be all kinds of weather. It's going to be kind of neat. It's going to be fun to feel it out and learn it all again and go from there. All right, so now we can pop this out, go over to our tractor, and now we're going to be able to sell our first load. And on that note, then we will take and we will buy our first load of lime stones. We'll probably buy $100 worth, which will be a lot of lime. There we go. But I really like this. And then what happened, I found out, is the Steyr 9270 turned into the Case Profi. So many of you guys, the 7200, it's the same tractor that they made. I'm not going to try to quote years and stuff because my brain isn't what it used to. I'm not going to put myself out there to possibly put the wrong, date in there or things like that. So, all right, let's sell this, and then we'll buy our lime, and we'll buy our stones. We'll buy $100 worth, which is 100. That's 5. That's about 25,000 liters of stones or lime. Of stones. Sorry, and that'll be about 12,000 liters of lime. And I think our little machine, I do believe. Let me find out. So we get this. So we get a correct number. Right here. This holds 2,600. So we can make 12,000. That's enough for 5 loads. Should be plenty enough to lime that whole field with. Great job, Briscoe. Great job with this map. One issue on the bunker silos, but I don't think it was his. I think what happened, and it's not even his fault, when he put the bunker silos in, the buildings that are next to it were clipping it, so it wasn't allowing me to do it, but it did. I was able to put it in, and it did ferment. But I couldn't get it. It was this corner. If he's watching this, Farm Sim Briscoe, if you're watching it, the bunker silo that was here, it was right here. In fact, it's still there. It wouldn't let me pick it up. So if you take a mental note, Briscoe, Farm Sim Briscoe, right here, this was silage. And it wouldn't let me get it off the ground. And I think it's because the building was clipping here, but I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on that. But everything else cleared out nice. So if he would have just taken the bunker silo and moved it out, I think that's what happened. But I don't know. He doesn't have to change a thing. It worked. But it wouldn't let me dump new chaff in because there was still silage in it. So that's not saying we can't sell it and then rebuy it again. What are we on here? Yeah, left is good. There we go. One load. Let's see what we make. 4. $13,000 liters. Now we're going to spend 100 of that for lime. Let's go over here. We can drag over there. We'll buy our 100 lime. We'll get it factory up. And if we end up with 20,000 stone, which we will, that'll make 10,000 liters. That'll fill that enough. Drop this in here. Purchase this. Go to big bags. Go to the stones. 40, 60, 80, 100. $1,000 gives us 25,000 liters of stone, which is 13,000 liters of lime. Now, what would it take for this to make it? Oh, let me check something, because we might be changing something. Whoops, go here. Let me see something. So if we went into our thingy up here, and we went to the Omatanas, it takes lime and water. It makes the same. It makes the same. Literally, but it takes water. But I can make lime and everything right out of here. I don't need the lime machine. See what I mean? Like, if you guys can follow it, I can put water in here, and then we can put our stones and everything right in here, and then we can have everything right from one factory. So, why don't we do that? Why don't we sell this back? We're not going to get our money back total. We'll sell this back. We'll get 5,000 back, which is okay. And then now we will activate lime. We'll grab the water. Go back over, grab the water, get that 20,000 liters put in there. And it just makes more sense to do it in one factory than it does two. This is what I'm talking about. A lot of times when you're playing the game and it changes on the fly, that's why I let you guys know what's going on. I always am transparent with every play style I've ever done. And then we'll take our 20,000 and let's put 40,000 liters of water. Water's free, so let's put 40,000 liters of water. We won't have to buy it again. We won't have to buy it again for a while. It won't charge us, but now we're up to 17,000. But that's irrelevant. Would have been 20-something thousand if I didn't buy this factory. And I didn't think, and that's okay. And how many things do we... Look at 419 already. So even if we only make a pallet a day from that, right now, with it fully not upgraded. Now, when I get it upgraded to 10, level 10, I do know that it makes about 17 to 20,000 seeds a day. I don't want it that much, to be honest with you. I kind of want it where it's 1 or 2, so I just make the seeds as I go. Because once these fields are planted, we got 6 months of just making seeds. We can start getting ahead. All right, we'll put 40,000 in there. And then we'll keep an eye on the water. We shouldn't have to... actually, where is the water level? That water's 20,000. It's going to fit a lot of water, which is great. And this isn't even upgraded yet. Or maybe it is. I forgot if I upgraded or not. Didn't I just put water in here? There. Wow, that trigger's way up there that time. So, since we're going to be using water, let's back this in here. And we'll just kind of keep this right here by this for now. We can always come and grab it if we need to sell our milk. All right. Now, let's take it back up to this, and then we'll grab our dozer, and we'll start grabbing the lime out of there. There we go. Now, I edited this to go faster than a dozer would. Let's realistically, the dozer is not going to go 11 miles an hour. They're really not. They're going to go maybe 2 or 3, but that's okay. So this is only going to fit one bag in here. And is that active? Yes, it is. Corn. All right. Oh, see, corn is 1 to 1. So for every 1,000 in there, we get 1,000 seeds. And I've planted that whole entire field straight ahead on less than, I think it was about 1,500 seeds. And I'll tell you how many I used because this thing is where it was. 409, and it holds... where's our cedar? Where's our cedar? Where's cedar? It holds 2,800. So about 2,200 seeds it took me to plant that 5 acres. So if we figure 2,600 for our field over there, we should be able to do it on 2,600. So. Oh, something just happened in the game. Hang on, let me look over. Let's see. The Ravens just scored. Oh, he's out of bounds. Sorry. All right, let's get this in here. Time's a wasting. We got about 8 minutes left. But this is exciting. This is what I like doing, is trying to see how well we can become efficient. The only thing I have to fix on this dozer, as I talked about this on Rainy Woods, see how it clips into the ground? I have to kind of fix that. But it's a great dozer. It's put out by FS Mining. I had to go on his website to get it. Now that 9,000 liters right there is going to make us 4,500 liters of lime right there, and our thing holds 2,600. So we're looking good for $100. That's the only thing we have to purchase. Everything else is free. He's out of bounds. Sorry. And this way, it's kind of doing it realistically. I could have just as easily brought the trailer over here, picked it up with the trailer, but this is kind of cool, too. It kind of gives us something different to use. Gives us a little bit of feeling of normality, realism. So, I want one of these in real life, though. They're pretty neat. Pretty neat. And then we'll put... Yeah, like I said, it'll make us about 13,000 liters of seed, which will fill that 5 times. By then, we could do both fields with lime if we wanted. I think Kansas City won. Give me 1 second. I'll kind of peek at my TV. Yep, the Chiefs won 27-20. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I edited this. When FS Miner made this, it literally only goes like 4 miles an hour. I edited it to go 11. Because I want to use it a little bit around the farm. I don't want it to go like 26 miles an hour. That's kind of ridiculous, but I wanted it to be able to be functionable. Now, are we starting to make lime? Yes, we are. We are 309 liters of lime already. Deal. We'll get this. Go back to the harvest, and there we go. Now we got our lime going. We've got our, well, let me run down what we've done so far, which is kind of neat. We fed our cows with our TMR. We sold our milk. We loaded up our slurry. We started our harvest. We built our open-air garden, got that set up, and we had a rock factory, but now we're going to use it all in one here. So we got this, and we got our stones ready. So we're already making lime. We're already going to be making seeds, and we're halfway through harvest already, all in an hour. So it's been very, very, very productive today. Very excited how the series is going. Now you guys understand. Oh, and you know what? I can sell that. I don't need the bunker silo anymore. Watch this. We're going to make a little bit more money, guys. I don't need this anymore. because I looked at it over here. I think what I'm going to do is park the dozer in there. So we're back up to $27,000 that we've originally spent. And we will start chipping away at it. Now, like I said, shouldn't need to buy seeds because I don't know how many. I might have to buy one bag for the what's it called there? The oilseed radish, which is ultimately going to save us money because, well, I'm going to talk about it. Like, we'll discuss it more later when we get ready to plant, because I'm thinking with the slurry, I can do double the application rate and save money. If we're legitimately trying to do it legit, we make the slurry for free, so why would we want the extra seed spent? In fact, this looks really like the 7200 Profi. It looks exactly like it. But I like how the person did the patina on it and they made it all rusty and stuff. It's all worn off. That's great. And it has IC controls, which means that if you download the simple IC, you can open the doors and turn the tractor on and off from in here. Look at that view, though. That's great. Many, many, many requests for this tractor as far as what I'm going to tell you right now. I guarantee you, for those of you who like playing realistic farming and realistic sounds and realistic feels of a tractor, please, please, please use this. I will make sure I put it in the description, the link of it, where I got it from. Or you can get it right off King's Mods, one of the two. But it's absolutely great tractor. I used it for about half a day, when I was finishing up the day, and I've used it now. And it's 270 horsepower for $88,000. There you go. Back to harvesting for the last 3 minutes. So, all right, let's get our goodbyes done, and we've got a lot done. And it's been a nice little episode for episode 4. We're getting so much done. So please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding ding bell. And please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And hit the little ding ding bell so you know when Fury drops a video. Video. I'm a little out of whack order for that, but yeah, that's okay. And remember, I love you all. And I will be right back here in a couple of days with another episode. We've been averaging about every other day putting out a video, and that seems to be enough to where I can feel like stuff's still coming out, but still let you guys watch it, still let you guys catch up with it. So what I'm going to do is off camera, I think what I'll do is I'll take my, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might just purchase get the loan ready, because we're not going to need a loan much more, but I will get a $5,000 loan and buy some seeds for the oilseed radish, because I really like to try it. I like to see how well it works. Especially now that we're making our own seeds, we won't have to pay for seeds anymore. But it's going to take a couple of months to get the seeds going, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to do that. And I think I'll have to get $5,000 more in loan and buy the seeds for the oilseed radish. And then we're ready to go. And then we are literally efficient. And every time we need 25,000 liters of lime, we spend $100. That's another mod, but that's cheaty mods. But I would rather buy the stone like that than I would harvest the stone off the fields, because that's excruciating. Anybody who's done that for Fs25 or 22, I mean, getting stones off a field is excruciatingly painful. It takes forever to do stones, and then you've got to still do 15 other steps to get the thing done. So I don't think I've used stone collection on the fields since the game started. I think I've done it once or twice, and I was like, nope. But as we approach the end of this, so let me get this up, shut this down, ready to go. And we'll go shut the tractor down. Listen to the sounds of that. Look at the nice tractor. There we go, guys. And we were going to wrap that up right about here in a few minutes. See the Steyr, that's what they call it. And we'll finish harvesting. And then I will take the direct drill and I will literally plant oilseed radish. Now, I'm hoping that this straw thing here gives us another layer of fertilizer, we might have 100% by the time we're done. I don't know. We might not even have to spread slurry on it at all. We're using the straw harvest. And on that note, you guys, I'll finish this field completely. And when you guys come back, it will be December. And probably around Friday, we'll drop the video. This video is going to be dropping. Oh, actually, this video does drop on Friday. Woohoo! Yeah, that's right. Because I just dropped Wednesday's video. So this will drop on Friday. So when we come back on Sunday's video, this will be done. We'll be in December and we'll probably mow again. That's probably what we'll do. So, all right, guys. I love you all. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Have a great one. Fury's out.